If you're a brand running Performance Max campaign and struggling with high CAC or low ROAS, then this video will go through 9 big things you can do in Performance Max that will actually improve your performance. You can choose any one of the 9 things based on whatever your context is and whatever the brand position of yours is. It is not an exhaustive list, but these are the 9 big things we see seem to work again and again in different accounts. Let's get started on the 9 optimizations. First, avoid starting PMax, which is Performance Max, referred to in the same throughout the video as Performance PMax. Avoid starting PMax on a blank account. Let conversions build using a shopping campaign. Avoid this as much as possible, even if it is very tempting to use that feature, because shopping campaigns tend to give at least the initial results for most of the accounts, and from then on you can start building via PMax, which is Performance Max. Even in PMax, I would start with a no feed campaign, no feed asset group, and then move to a feed full asset group. It will depend on the budget brand also. Next, the structure is super important whenever you are trying to optimize a PMax campaign. Now, I'll explain with an example. Say your product, you're selling 2 products. One is 200, other is 400. The CAC you expect for a $200 product is 100, and the CAC you expect for a $400 product is 200. What happens here is, if you have both the products in the same asset group, or even in the same campaign, even in the same asset group, for example, what happens here is, if you are bidding on a TCPA, which is target CPA, you set a target CPA of say 250. You might be paying 200 rupees for the 200 rupee product to acquire the customer, while you might be paying just 180 for the 400 rupee product, and it might be losing on the customers because you are paying just 180. Here comes the dichotomy of actually creating a campaign where the products whichever you are selling is very close to the same AOV targets or very similar in terms of the asset groups. If you are actually bound to use the products with high difference, a varied range in AOV, then try to use a T-ROAS, which is target ROAS, because it nullifies the cost price and the CAC. It is based on the sale price, whatever is there. If it is a 200 rupee product, get it in 100. It is 2x the ROAS. That's what T-ROAS means there. So try to optimize on that, and avoid trying to build up, even in the same campaign, even if the AOV range is very similar, try to feel that, okay, is this campaign, are all the products defined for a set of customers only? Or is one product for a very different customer, second product is for very different customer? Don't try to do that. Whenever you are building a campaign, try to create a campaign where you have a set of customers, and for them these are all the products that are required. Be it they might require shaving cream, they might require a razor, but you are still going after the same set of customers in a single campaign. Next, optimize your GMC. I have just published a video just a few days back on Google, how to optimize the Google Merchant Center. Please go through it. It's an exhaustive and good strategy which is actionable for you to optimize your GMC. In a single footwear ad account where we purely for 1.5 months continuously optimize the GMC, the ROAS went from 1.2, 1.3 to 2.8 to 2.9. No other change was done. The campaign setup was similar, the budget was same, the budget ROAS was kept, ROAS targets were the same, but just purely optimizing on the GMC. How did you optimize? You can go and watch the video, Google Merchant Center. You can just pull it up in the channel. Next, provide personalized ad signal. Now, many advertisers try to be lazy around providing audience signal. They give 5 asset groups in a single campaign, but for each asset group, try to always give a specific audience signal based on the product in that asset group. Don't try to be lazy in terms of all the asset groups have the same kind of even if they have the same kind of product, not the same product. Even then, give a different set of audience signals, be it your different set of interest group, different set of custom segments, different set of data, your data itself. That will help audience and the customer and the campaign itself to learn better. Assets provided must give a singular reason to buy the product. Okay, this is interesting. This is not something intuitive, but if you are selling, for example, one campaign, and in that there is an asset group, say for razors, then what we actually do is, for every, we can upload up to I think 15 to 20 images. So all the images are a single image, and they give one specific reason to buy the product. Not all give the same reason. I'm saying each image gives one specific reason. In one image I can say this product is just $299. In second image I might say you can do 38 style settings with this product. In the third image I might say this is the first of a kind product in India. All are selling the same product, but I'm optimizing for one specific feature in a single image. I'm not trying to be convoluting the images, saying that okay, this is a 599 product, India's first, and this and that in a single image. Don't try to do that. Avoid that. People get confused with it. So try to have a single reason to buy the product in a single asset, be it video, be it image, anything for that matter. Then move the best performance to a new campaign. Whenever you see certain products, out of 10 products, 2-3 are best performing, are outperforming your targets, you expect a 2 ROAS, but you're getting a 5 ROAS, try to move them to a separate campaign with a higher ROAS target, say 4, say 5, like that. There you will make up for the otherwise low margin on the other products. You will make up for that loss. You can run it in a separate campaign, or it would be better advised to run it in a separate campaign. Yeah. Then prune bad performance. This should be done every week if you are spending high budgets, or every 2 weeks at least for any type of budget. Look into the product report and find performance or bad performance based on CTR, based on conversions, based on spends. If the spend is like 2K, 3K, still there's no activity or conversion. But if there are conversions but it is low ROAS of below 1, so anything and everything is possible there. It's not a single if-else statement, if this then that. No, this is more of based on each context and each ad account and each business. Next, try a new feed only ads. This is something we have started doing it in terms of whenever you see some products are not performing, don't give any, create a separate asset group for them and don't give any assets, don't add any images, don't add any headlines, and just run the products as it is. There what happens is shopping placement increases, the share of shopping placement in that campaign increases, and hence the conversions increase, because the best placement for Performance Max is the shopping placement hands down. And if the budget on that share of placement increases, it naturally leads to better performance. Try if you have not done it. Then the last one, see the distribution of spend on performance based on shopping, display and search. This you can refer to Mike Roth's go search on Google Mike Roth's GitHub account, PMax script. There you will find a script, run it on your backend and see the distribution of spend from Performance Max in terms of shopping, display and search. If there is high display spend and you're not getting any conversions from it, then try this model, which is try a new feed only ads. Try this and you will see the shopping share increases. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. Thank you.